Hi everyone. Are you someone who needs a little extra support in life beyond what is accessible to our earthly senses? Well, today I am going to do a lightness reading for you for exactly what you need to hear right now. Support from our keepers of the light and the secret language of light. I've got my little keepers of the light buzzing around here. You might hear my cat and my dog. So we're going to use Kyle Gray's Keepers of the Light deck, which I've been using almost exclusively as of late. But I was called to pull out this other deck, and it actually didn't even occur to me that is also a light themed deck. This is from a friend of mine, Laura, who is very precious to me. So this is by Denise Jarvie. This is a new deck for me, The Secret Language of Light. So my name is Lanora Lennon, and I help people shift into a paradigm of possibility. Let's get started. All right, everyone, here we are with our selection of crystal friends. Feel free to comment below about any of your knowledge of our crystal friends here. Personally, I'm not that well studied on them. I've been drawn to their beauty. I love having their presence around. Personally, I don't really know the qualities of each one, so please feel free to share your knowledge. I would really appreciate that. Calling on the keepers of the light. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your presence, for your knowledge, for your guidance, to all the souls who tune in to this video. You'll share with us the wisdom, the knowledge, the love that we need to hear right now. Thank you, and thank you, thank you. Okay, this one here is just popping out, so we're going to take this. This is going to be our first card, and then we'll take the top card from there as well. So our first card today is what you already have. Let's see what you already have. Ooh. Oh, I am happy to see you, Ganesha. Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha Parimam, Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha Rakshamam. Infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed. Obstacles are being removed, which is on its surface a very freeing and light topic. Although I would suggest this might mean, it could mean for you, since you already have this, that you might be experiencing the challenges of removing those obstacles, that you might be in the midst of this, which, yes, could be requiring quite a lot of energy on your part. Connecting with what's often called your shadow side, that we all have light and darkness, and as much as, especially in the spiritual realm, spiritual community, there tends to often be a focus on the goodness and the light, There is the time for putting in the hard work, the leg work, for removing the obstacles, which personally I can attest to this at this moment. I've actually missed a week of my committed, imperfect action, consistent, committed, imperfect action of creating my videos. I came up upon a huge obstacle, and I've been working through it this last week or so. So if whoever is watching this, if you're experiencing the weight of removing the obstacles right now, sending you so much support, sending you so much light, glittering white, freeing light, sending it out to you right now, and wrapping myself in it as well, to support us light workers as we remove the obstacles and to start experiencing the spiritual support and connection that is increasing. So right now we could just be strengthening a muscle, breaking it down. And of course, Ganesha, this sweet Hindu god, the remover of obstacles. He is the son of Parvati and Shiva. I won't be claimed to be an expert in Hindu mythology. I do have a little bit of a background because of my yoga. But what I do know about Ganesha is, so Shiva connects us earthly and heavenly realms. Parvati I'm not too familiar with, and he's their son, and I've connected with his energy a lot over the years, and I just find him to be this beautiful, such a strong presence of support and worthiness and playfulness and delightfulness, sweetness and fun. So connecting to you, thank you, Ganesha, for your energy. Thank you for your energy and those watching this, and supporting us in using your strength and power and playfulness to remove the obstacles that might be in our way, to connect more fully with our spiritual support. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So what we need, our next card is going to be what we can do to continue to expand on the removal of obstacles. Diana, she's back. She was around a couple of weeks ago. So connecting to this goddess Diana energy, I'm drawn to the light spray coming from her crown chakra, her connection to higher self. There's the crescent moon, the stylized crescent moon that is beyond what we experience visually on our earthly plane. I think maybe that shape might show up during an eclipse. I'm not sure. But what's speaking to me about this is practice, our spiritual practice coming back. So like me, you might have just experienced really a lot of earthly struggle. And it's often those earthly struggles that bring us back to this higher self practice, this higher self connection, these earthly struggles can really be ego eradicators, which I don't believe in eradicating your ego, but it can become quite unbalanced sometimes where we get really hooked into the drama excuse me, of this earthly life. Even us deep spiritual practitioners are prone to this. So with our focused intention, we can expand more fully on what we already have. And I would argue that the struggles that we encounter in our earthly life help us to regather our energy and refocus it more powerfully on our connection to higher self, to expand this light being experience and way showers that we are on this planet. And I will say it can be a lonely feeling road. You know, not everyone around you is necessarily going to be on this light expansion journey. And even if there are, oftentimes it does show up in very different ways for people. So the best tried and true way to develop your power, develop your strength is to, yes, have connections with others, so important, but coming back to self, that focused intention on self with a capital S, whatever practices that bring you to set your sights high and expect the best possible outcome. Dhyana, goddess Dhyana, Om Shrim Dhyana Namaha. No, that probably doesn't work. I thought I'd try to just go with that, but it didn't really. Dhyana isn't someone I have worked with very much, so we're getting to know each other right now. I did have a connection with her years ago, but yes, but she does seem to be coming up right now. So thank you, Ganesha, Dhyana, Om, Om, Om. And let's turn to Denise Jarvis. Ridiculously beautiful cards. Oh my, 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 my. Would you look? Just wait till you see the imagery beyond the deck that you're seeing right now. I've hardly used this one, so these are big. We're gonna go sideways. Okay. Calling in the secret language of light. The knowing, the beauty, the building awareness, allowing us to see what maybe we can't see without this secret language of light. Illuminate the wisdom that we have within us already. What is it that wants to come through for the beautiful light workers and light beings? What do we need to know right now? Sacred language of light. Ooh, goodness. Oh my. Holy bananas. soul tree. Are you seeing this? I don't know if this comes through as beautifully as this image is. So we have this tree filled with light, rooted into Mother Earth, with angel wings expanding from her, surrounded in a bubble, the whole surrounded in this bubble of golden light. And then the universe in behind, glowing beautifully. I'm pausing a lot because I'm just trying to kind of take in, connect this to what we've already been talking about. And so what's coming to mind is the growth of this giant tree rooted solidly into Mother Earth. And there is this beautiful expansion of light, but it also could connect to the challenges, that explosion, the challenges of fieriness of being alive. There's some in this bubble, there is some imagery that isn't quite visible. It looks almost musculoskeletal, perhaps gemstone looking. I'm almost seeing some insect kind of imagery. So it comes across as maybe a little chaotic. But on the whole, the beauty of it is absolute divinity. And this brings me to a story that I use so often to help support me as a light being, as a sensitive light being on planet Earth, and the amount of trauma, chaos, absolute insanity that ensues on our planet. And it's a story that I heard from a near-death experiencer, and it's one of the most beautiful stories of near-death experiencers I've ever heard. And they shared that when they crossed over, they ended up just outside of planet Earth in space, looking back at her. And in that moment, they understood every little thing that has ever happened and every minute detail that ever will happen, the entire lifespan of planet Mother Earth. And in that moment, of course, they couldn't comprehend it once they returned to their body. But in that very moment, every detail made perfect sense. Absolute perfection. And if any one tiniest detail changed, it threw off the perfection of the whole. So stay with the challenges of this earthly life, especially calling out to those light workers. It can be utterly grueling. But like one of my main teachers, Anita Morjani, who I've mentioned before, talks about, if you're still here on planet Earth, You are meant to be here. So please stick through these tough times and trust in your choice to be here and be a stand for light in this time and space. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm Lanora Lennon. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for liking and subscribing. And again, please let me know some details about our beautiful crystal friends. And please have a peek at this video here or this video here. Mwah.